You cannot fix a home by, you know, positioning family members into different spots and places. They are not objects. They are not your interior decoration that you can just place anyone anywhere. There's a difference. They're family members. They have their own freedom of choice. They have their own personal zones. They like to grow differently. They like to see life differently. So you cannot pull people back from how they want to position themselves. It is good to have your personal relationships and attachments with everyone, but living with the idea that I think that every family member should be living together is a very wrong way of being as or seeing yourself as a head of the family. When you think that every family member should be available and giving their attendance, it's very wrong. To be away and still be connected makes you more family rather than being together and not being connected. That's how I see. So it is important to have better purposes in life that might keep you away from each other. But by the end of the day, you are still together in times of need, when you need each other, or whenever you want to communicate, and whenever there is that one thing that hits you, yeah, this is my emergency contact, people I can bank upon. You do not even know who are your emergency contact numbers. There is so much of misunderstanding and distance among family members these days that you don't even know how many. Tell me those two people in your family whom you can bank upon. Like, these are the people I'm going to just give a call at emergency. Anytime there's an emergency in my life, this is my emergency dial number. Everybody uses the mobile phone now. How many of you have actually updated your mobile phone with emergency number? Who is that emergency name in your phone that you can rely on? And how much understanding that emergency person has whom you've selected to be the emergency contact number? Does he even qualify to be there? Does he even have that maturity level that, okay, if somebody is choosing them to be an emergency number, means they will handle it with maturity, not ruining the lives of others? There's a reason you have a selected emergency number, because that's your locking number. If there is something that happens, that communication is between both of you. It does not reach out to the third family member unless the first person wants to release it, that yes, now the communication should go out. Or when the first person is not available, has lost it forever, then obviously the emergency contact number is the one that's going to inform everyone that the first person is no more left. You know what I'm trying to say? So people do not even know how to manage their own life and their own families. Nobody has time. We are living in a very superficial world where we are just getting driven with politics, and we are just getting driven with everything that's happening around us, and we are trying to overthink, and we are trying to create something out of that, when we have the power to understand and settle and fix our immediate family first. People do not understand the importance of immediate family, emergency numbers, immediate family, immediate contacts. And then we talk about family. Then the family culture does not exist in that case. If we are living in a superficial environment where we are running a dramatic life of filmy joint families like Hum Aapke Hai Kaun and Hum Saath Saath Hain, and then there's this Nadia Ke Paar, and all the films are running like that typical drama that is happening. One dies, another replaces. Oh, the bhabhi fell down from the stairs. Her little sister is gonna come and replace. It does not happen like that. It does not happen like that. So, yeah, I really feel that please take a moment in your life, pause for a moment, And think, who are your immediate contact numbers? As an individual, these are my immediate contact numbers. These are the people I contact in times of emergency. If something goes wrong, whom are you going to? It is very easy to go to work blindly, somebody is asking you to fill the name of the nominee. Wherever you have joined, you fill the name of the nominee, you have no money. I want to give it everything to my father, I want to give it everything to my mother, and we fill the nominee at the workplace and we come back. How much do you really know your father and mother? How much do you really know yourself? How much do you really know who should be your immediate emergency number? Why I am choosing to give my father so much and why I am choosing to give my mother so much? I am making them nominee. Whom have they made the nominee? Am I their nominee? Are they giving me something? Any percentage? As a child? Then why am I asked that I should give some percentage to my parents if I am not receiving anything from my parents? What do you mean by nominee? And why workplaces want anyone to fill this form of mother and father, or not mother and father, just fill a form of beneficiary, that who should get the PF or who should get whatever if something happens in terms of emergency? Why?